Alright, welcome back to Gather Now Network. It's been a while since we last uploaded an episode on Gather Now Network. I know you've been missing us, but hey, don't you worry, we are back with a brand new guest on the channel. I tell you, we've wanted to do this for quite a long time with this guy here, but the hiccups here and there. What's up, man?
I remember we did the first one and then something happened to the footage and then we had to make sure we do another one for
You
you
know,
guys.
technological things. We recorded the first video and something happened to the footage. Our hard disk blew up, and we lost the footage. That's why we couldn't bring an interview with one and only kheem.gk. I'll let him introduce himself. Like he knows that better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome to the channel.
Thank you for having me. I'm on Gather Now Network, is the network we own right now. And yeah, I'm very happy to be here. No matter what, we managed to be here at the end of the day.
What's kheem.gk like in full?
Kim GK, that is Kim George Chizito. Those are my full names.
So on the show today we have Kheem George Kizito on Gather Now Network interviews. With me, I'm on Mukisa, and Max says hello to you guys. She's not here for today, but in the next episode, which you'll be able to watch, I'm sure she'll be in this video. Kheem GK, what do you do?
Well, I do a lot of things, and but my main source of income is television. I'm a TV host, and yeah, I'm a TV host. I do some fashion. I'm a designer, style. No, not a stylist. I'm a designer, a tailor, and then I'm an actor as well. Yeah,
Which TV is that?
I work with BTM TV currently. Yes, that's the
Why BTM?
well, it is not a question of why.
It's a question
The
of
business.
I
It is
I
not a
I
question of why,
I
but
I and the guests who are watching don't know the business.
well, it is not easy. First of all, get on television in Uganda today. It's not only in Uganda, but to get a gig or a job on TV is one of the hardest things to achieve in Uganda. But your hard work determines what you get out of everything. So if you work hard enough, you're probably lucky enough to work with any company.
Actually, it brings me to a question whereby, why is it that most Ugandans who are studying like journalism don't have jobs, and yet we have like very many TV stations and radio stations?
First of all, a lot of people do things they are not sure they know how to do. You understand? And this, I think, is a result of our parents. Most of the times, we do things that our father wants you to do, maybe your mom wants you to do. And at the end of the day, it is not what you want to do. And you will end up doing something you don't understand. You understand?
So we should blame it on parents.
Partly, yes, because it is the job of our parents to sit down with us and find out what we want, what we can do, and what we need to do. You understand? But most of the times they tend to push us in a direction where we need to be and forget what we can be. However much you want your child to be a doctor, when they do not have it in them to do something like that, they will not do it. However much you want your child to be a TV host, ne bw'okimuteekamu n'omutwala mu batrainer abaakabi n'omuteekawa, they will not be TV presenters. So at the end of the day, you need to find their strength, so you shape their future.
Let's talk about your early life. Where did Kim GK go to school? Where did he study? Because we've had many journalists come out do journalism. I mean, be TV presenters, radio presenters, but they never did journalism.
Well, I'm one of those that never.
I think you see.
I'm one of those people that actually never went to school for this, but I'm just grateful to God that he actually put me in this direction. I did something that is totally different, and that's electro engineering in my campus. And yes, that's what I did. I started my school at Gaba St. Paul. It's a school called St. Paul in Gaba. That's where I started my education from. And then from there, I went to Rock Best Primary School.
Are these schools still in existence, or as you are?
Now, St. Paul is still in existence because, first of all, it is a government school. But Rock Base, I found a secondary school. The last time I passed in the area, I found there a secondary school. But good thing it is still a school. Yeah, it is still a school. It is still in the same direction. So,
Moving on to your higher education.
yes, my higher education, I went to Kasuvi. There's a school called Kasuvi Parent Secondary School. That's where I went and did my high school. And then from there, I went to YMCA. Yeah.
So from YMCA you did is engineering, right? Why
Yes,
are we
that's right.
having many engineers in the television industry?
Well,
Speaking about DJ Roger,
yes, we have Ike Bender,
Waiki
chemical
Bender,
engineer.
chemical engineer. Santana. Okay, Santana is a lawyer, but we have very many.
And then Gundiani, Bamidani,
Even this
Akanika
guy,
Fame.
Chifuba Chinuma,
Yeah,
Drake Ali.
Drake Ali was working with URA. I think that's what he did. He did something that is in line with URA somewhere somehow. And then Viper ranking, Yakanika
Mwe,
Food.
you celebs are doing. I don't know what's wrong with celebs. You're doing
Yeah.
engineering and yeah, you end up in other fields. Should
I
we say that you took a wrong
No, it is
course?
not a wrong course. Well, my father wanted an engineer in me, so I did all I did to become what he wanted me to do. And I tried it out, not to be hard-headed. I tried it out, and I found out it's not for me, because I really actually found out it is not for me in my internship, because I was working for an electrical company called Central Electricals. Yes, so in my internship, we are doing a hospital in Kawempe. There's those new hospitals KCCA constructed. I think there is one in Salama Road, and then there is one in Kawempe. So those are the hospitals we are working on. We are doing wiring for all those hospitals. But then from there, I received a call from a guy I had worked with previously. His name is Hata. He called me, yo, there's a no, it was Solomon. He's a friend of mine. Solomon. He told me I have a friend of mine. His name is Hata. They have a project with a company called Achonex, and they're training TV hosts. And I think you have it in you. When I went there, that's the day I realized I was doing
Actually,
the wrong
that
thing.
was my next question. Like, when was that time that you realized that you can do TV and radio?
I think that's the day. That's the day, because these guys were doing their training at MOBS, and when they called me, I went there. I went through. I didn't think I had it in me. I had only tried some acting before with the Ghetto Film Project, and then I just chose to go. I went there. I said, let me try it out.
And
On
worked.
doing it, it worked. Everybody there was like, yo, you are meant for this. You should do this. It started getting in my head, and then from there, it was like, yes, this is what I'm supposed to do, and then I did it.
How is life over there in TV? Because
Yeah.
we see people, young people, like whenever they are watching TV, they're like,
Yeah.
I want to be like that guy.
Yeah.
So how is life there?
Well, it is not as it seems. A lot of young people out there want to be on TV so bad they forget it's always hard work to get anywhere. It is always patience, it is always the time you put in, you understand? So a lot of these young people actually forget that everything you're supposed to work hard for it. If anything comes simple for you, it is probably having something fishy around it.
We're living in a situation of COVID-19. How is Jike handling everything? How is he living his life?
COVID-19 is they are very difficult times. First of all, for people like me who don't drive, you hustle with boda guys. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Today you take a boda from where you stay. I stay in Nazana. From where you stay to maybe Kamoja, where you work from. Today you take it at 5,000. Tomorrow you take it at 8,000. The other day you take it at 7,000. So the transport
It's a
costs are
hustle.
not stable anymore. Like before, it was a constant. From where I work to where I stay, it was usually 3,000 to 4,000.
Tulabye, very many young people come out
Mm.
and they want to be on TV, they want to be on radio,
Yeah.
but we've had very many sexual
Mm.
uh,
Yeah.
harassments come
Yeah.
out from
Mostly
these
with the
TV,
girls. And
either
the
girls,
boys.
even the boys.
And the
By the way,
boys too, by the
has
way.
it happened to you?
No, for me, not. Not. I've been like.
Okay, how should these girls handle
Mm.
such problems whenever they come to them, whenever they experience such
Well,
challenges?
one thing I've realized mostly in media, not only media, but in life, how you carry yourself is how other people treat you. You understand? So most of these girls actually go to these guys, baba government, you're going to apply on a TV station somewhere, you need to look a certain type of way. And some of these people actually lie to these girls. So they present themselves in a way that is provoking. You understand? In a way that provokes even these people. I'm not saying what they're doing is right. What these guys are doing is right. But you as a person, you need to protect yourself first. So first, before you go to these people, do not dress up a certain type of way. You do not dress up a certain
But
type
someone
of
will
way.
come out and say it's the trend, it's fashion.
Yeah, I know it is fashion, and it's okay for you to dress how you dress, but to protect yourself, as we fight them doing what they do, can you please protect yourself first as a girl child? Ng'omwana omuwala okitegeera. So don't dress up in a certain type of way and go for an interview. Some people don't know how to speak when they are asking for a job. She's speaking to a guy very new to her, but she's speaking to her in a very cunning, corny kind of way. You understand? So the guy himself will also start getting that idea. But the guys that do it also, man,
Mweddeko, eh? Okay, tulabye tibino ebintu they end up in uh, these people getting into depression, stigma.
Yeah.
How does Kim handle his health lifestyle?
Ah, man, you should first of all you should know in life failure is a part of success. Failure and success move together. You cannot succeed if you don't fail. You understand? So for me, I believe, or you know, so no failing, and then from your failure you learn your mistake, and then you come back stronger than before. You understand? So these people need to be to know. So for me, every time I fail, I know I failed this time round.
How
Can
do
I
you
do
handle
it?
like your health lifestyle?
Mm,
Whenever like you get a challenge in health wise,
mm,
kwegamba getting into the other worst place of like getting depressed and
mm.
having
Mental
mental
health.
health or mental illness
Mm.
issues.
Oh.
How do you handle it?
My mental health. Well, first of all, nze ndi muntu oba atafaayo. I find myself to be a
I
person
think
that
so.
does not care about some things. There are things people take so important, and to me, I don't take important at all. You understand?
Obiraba bulabye?
Nga nze ndaba birabe. First of all, in this life, mostly in this modern world we're living today, there is a lot of things that are moving so fast. Ensi eriko speed nzibu nnyo nnyo. You understand? So if you find yourself the type of person that follows every trend, you need to be like this, you need to be like that, you want so much to be like this and that. For me, I don't stress myself. That's why when I'm in my hometown, Nansana, I walk on the road and people find me walking in sandals and they be like, "Yo, you guy, what is wrong with you? Is it?" No, I like amufana na bufana. Sometimes those that really know who I am, I like amufana na bufana. But why? Why should I stress myself? It is life at the end of the day.
If you have watched this show and I think appreciate it.
Yeah.
This is the guy who was behind
Mm.
like the real thing. Everything that was happening on that show. Tell us, how did you come up with a concept? How did it come to you that I could bring up this show and stand out and get sponsored and airs on television?
Well, first of all, I'm not the mastermind.
I thought you were the mastermind.
No, I'm not. I'm not the mastermind. The show was created by a few people that we were working with at the station, and we had an idea of doing a music show, and they were sure of what I could do. They're like, this guy can do it, but what else can we put up? What type of show can we put up that is going to be sold to the people easily? So when they brought the idea, I had a lot of names, you understand? But on those names, they were like, let's sleep over it and then come back later on and create something new. So there was our PD, his name was Vine Chiberu, and we came back later on and he was like, the next day, he was like, how about we create something from what is already existing? Or like, what do you mean? I was like, let's create before 5. They're like, what do you mean, man? That is copying, that is what? I was like, no, it is not copying. Why? It is first of all competitive. If you're going to compete with somebody, go head to head with them, and you know you can do what they can do, and you want to bring the competition to them. Create some havoc, create some tension around the show. So the guy created a show and named it after a show that is already in existence. He named it Before 5. Yet everybody knows there was a before 5, there was a after 5, and he said the first few weeks of airing this show, people are going to abuse us. They're going to throw stones at us, bottles and everything. But when they tune in, because everybody out there, when they hear, there's a TV show that is called Before 5, blah, blah, blah. It was, replicated from another show, blah, blah. They would want to see. On watching the show, they'll be like, man, bano bagayi bakopye, but wadde bakopye, their set looks nice. Wadde bakopye, their presenters are actually doing good. Never bakopye. So they they give you the attention at the first place. So they keep coming back for more and more and more. And that's why he made it very strategic in setting up the time of the show. the show was on a time that is earlier than the other guy's show, so we could get these people watch us first before they go to watch the other people.
So what would be like the advice that you would give someone out there, especially a young person? Okay, n'abakulu abatulaba ku channel, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, the creativity mode of everything. Yeah.
Well, first of all, you might not be as 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 daring as we were.
And it was so daring, eh?
You might not be as daring as we were. And I believe the daring worked for us, because if at all we came up with another show that could not cause any news around it or people talk about it, it would be another normal show.
So
Because
is this show still airing?
no, it actually is not airing.
Which show is airing now?
We're doing a new show. It is called Access.
Access.
Yeah.
What's it all about?
Well, it's an entertainment news show. It's a new show. It is an entertainment news show where you get everything you want about the entertainment news.
Okay, so guys, go who are watching us here on Gather Now Network. Every what's the time?
Every day of the week, Monday to Friday, 3 to 4:30 every day. That's how we do it.
That's how you do
Make
it.
sure you watch
It's called The Access with kheem.gk. Do you have another host?
Uni Success.
Win Success. Get on television from Monday up to Friday. And make sure you watch them. Watch this talented guy here that we've brought for you on the channel. So keep. One more thing that we need to talk about is finances. Gwenga omuvubuka, how do you handle your finances? Like, ezikubeeza okuba tulaba akaviiri keeko.
How do I handle
Naye
my
watukubye yellow simanyi waba bayiseewa, but how do you handle it?
Actually, on my way here, I found two guys. They were on the back of a truck. You could call it a lorry. And they saw me putting on yellow. They almost threw things at me. But I just chose the color. It is not political in any way. Because I bought this, I think, in 2019.
So
Even before all this. But how do I handle my finances? First of all, you need to look at the essential things in life. Even though there is these things we want to follow and all those things, what is essential? I'm not a landlord, first of all. So every time I get my money, I need to make sure I cut off my landlord, or your name Mumala, my food for a month, your name Jimala, and then my transport. Those are the essentials. Transportation. Once you sort your transportation, that means you can go anywhere at any time. You sort your food, that means you cannot starve at any day. And then you sort where to sleep, that means you're good to go. If your job is good enough to even do some saving, please make sure you do some saving. Yeah.
So kheem.gk, I see here on Gather Now Network, and we're going into this whole section of like the Gather Now Network Extra, where we get to ask questions, like random questions, and it has like 5 seconds to answer the question. It's a random question. There are questions that we ask every guest we have on our channel right here. So Kheem, are you ready for the questions? They're like random, eh?
I'm ready, bro.
So now, the first question goes, if you can't sleep in the middle of the night, what do you do?
I turn on my TV, watch a movie if I have one. I'm not the type that goes to my phone immediately.
What's the most rebellious thing you've done as a teenager?
I led a strike. I led a strike in high school.
Watch him as he's saying that.
I led a strike in high school.
What's your favorite cuss word?
My favorite cuss word is...
He has said it. Who was your first celebrity crush?
My first celebrity crush. Aye, that was Sarah. She died. Sarah. She died. She was my very first celebrity crush. My God.
I was waiting for you to say Shiba, Spice Diana, Winnie Noaji.
Petuli badamuko bashiba but they've just started, I mean, being big people, and Winnie Noaji's just started the music career, but Sarah, she used to sing to my soul.
Okay. Who's the most famous person in your phone?
I have quite a number. I really have
famous.
quite a number.
They're all famous, but the most famous person in your phone.
I'm really not sure who is most famous in my contacts, because I have a very big list.
Two of them.
Two of them. I have a very big list, bro. I have Eddie Kenzo, I have Waiki Benda.
So it's Eddie Kenzo.
I have very many people in my phone. I have Baby Cool.
What's the fashion trend that you didn't understand?
Those Balenciaga shoes. You know those Balenciaga shoes that had very many colors. They were very big. They had very big soles, and they are very big. Until today, people rock them, and
I
I look at
remember,
them and
I remember Bettina Tiana. Was it Bettina Tiana who was criticized about that? But
I didn't understand that trend. I'm telling you, I didn't understand it at all.
what's that one thing that makes you lose your temper?
What makes me lose my temper? What is that? What is that? I think being lied to. Being lied to and not picking my phone. We have an appointment and you don't pick your phone. Pick me up and tell me you're not coming through.
Okay, what's the strongest thing you're afraid of?
Ah, only thing I'm afraid of is yala.
Or whatever.
Boavu, bro. I'm very afraid to be broke. I'm afraid of being broke. I know I'm not rich, but I don't want to go back to where I was like 3 years ago. Yes.
Name the words that describe you, like three of them.
That describe me. Ah, I would say humble, very, very stupidly patient, and God fearing. Yes, I very much fear my God.
Okay, this is the last one. What advice would you give a 15-year-old yourself?
The 15-year-old me.
Yeah.
The 15-year-old me, I would look into his eyes and be like, bro, you should look for TV right now.
So that's the advice to a 15-year-old you.
Yes, I would tell
And
myself.
what's the advice to a person watching us right now? Your last words.
My last words to the person watching. My name is kheem.gk. Come by me on your screen. Please give me at least a few of your minutes. Watch me, and I believe you would not be disappointed. Follow me up on all my social platforms. That is on Instagram and Facebook. You look for at GK at kheem.gk. That is Kheem is KHEEM and space GK. And on Twitter, you look for at GK Kheem. That's how we get in touch.
Thanks for coming on Gather Now Network, Kim. It's
Yeah.
been a pleasure having you on the channel. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe to Gather Now Network. Please, let me see you in the next video. Otherwise, I'm out for now.